for orders. Item 1.
Yes.
But this is a review.
Your smile says something.
Yes, my lord.
Your smile is indicative of thousands of words.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Basically, I am praying for adjournment, my lord.
We also little bit, we have little bit gained some experience in life sitting this side.
Yes, my lord.
So we can expect what the lawyers will submit. The body language. Yes, Mr. You also appear to be been prepared for this contingency. Huh? What do you say?
We were informed yesterday, Lord.
The information, and you readily agreed, of course.
Lordship, the EG is supposed to appear, Lordship. In case unable to.
So you also readily agreed without protest.
Yes, my lord.
So under the circumstances, not that we are powerless, but we don't use this kind of power, to impose. So we'll otherwise,
Cost.
cost. Cost. Yes, cost. Cost must be imposed. How much cost you are willing to pay? You are the state government. You
Yes.
have a lot of money in your treasury. Tell us how much cost. New Year cost, it will go to your account only. This cost will go to your account. The cost which will be opposing it will go back to your account only. Ultimately, ultimate account.
Yes, my lord.
Not immediate. Immediately it will go to legal services perhaps. Yes, how much cost? New Year.
Well, that's why, my lord, for New Year, my lord.
New Year cost, yes. How much you are willing to pay?
But as a last sons.
No. You have to pay. The New Year gift. You give New Year.
Because you should have circulated it to us also unnecessarily.
Yes, my lord.
Because
Yes, because see, Lordship also has to rise. Now, 5-10 minutes, Lordship would have disposed of 10 cases. We would have also risen also in the meantime after passing orders. So some cost. Minimum 1,000 rupees.
Yes, my lord.
We are thinking of 110 more also, but we agreed to not to increase by 10. Zero has no value. Huh? Zero on its own doesn't have value.
On its own.
Till a figure is put before it. Yeah. So, okay, on the prayer of Mr. Khatunier, on behalf of the learned AG, the matter stands adjourned. However, we have the view that these matters would require expeditious disposal, and accordingly, we impose a cost of 1,000 rupees. This is the matter of the
After beautification, my lord.
yes, the amounts, the 1,000 shall be deposited in the account of the Assam State Legal Service Authorities. This is the matter again on first week of February.
Second.
So in this earlier council elevated to the bench, so like
Earlier council,
yeah.
but that was long time back.
Yes, Lordship.
And that was long time back, not yesterday. So you should have made some arrangement.
It is in respect of promotion, Lordship. Both the petitioners and respondent have got the promotion also, Lordship.
They have got promotion.
They have got promotion, Lordship. Probably
Then?
matter be infractions. They have to obtain instruction, Lordship.
I will obtain instruction.
They have to obtain
After
instruction.
4 weeks.
Phone.
4 and 5.
Phone. Take instruction over phone. We can close it. If it is instruction, why keep?
Lordship,
Huh?
may fix in next week.
No.
Today.
Phone. Call a, phone a call. What is that in Karorpati? What is the language? Huh? Phone a friend. Phone your, take instruction. Otherwise, we have no reason to doubt the statement of the learned counsel for the state. Who knows about it? We can close it on that basis.
So can you fix on next week, Lordship? Lordship, my client is in hospital due to his illness of his father-in-law, Lordship.
No, but then Mr. Gogoi will have no reason to say these things, you know. Yes. Well, that's why they have not interested. 2019. See the problem of client talking to lawyer.
এইটো respondent ও জানিব লাগিব।
When we go to a mandir, no. You don't go empty-handed to mandir, no. You always some donation box ase, but out of Shraddha, you always give, no. 5 ho pare 10 ho. Like some rich lawyer, they will immediately fish out some big thick notes. But then out of Shraddha, no. When you go to a mandir, you just jhuko and give some. So when a client talks to a lawyer, it doesn't happen like that, but something like that also, no. So therefore, clients don't want to visit lawyers. If they think there's nothing left, we'll record the statement of Mr. And close it. There is no point keeping these files.
Otherwise, Lordship, whether the respondent is any aggrieved by this order.
If he's aggrieved, then he can. If anything is left out, then he can approach, because once that, then that will be consequential benefit.
My lord may take after some time in the presence of the respondent advocate, Lordship.
Who is the counsel?
Mr. Lordship, the MNAT is there, Lordship. Also, the senior counsel KNSO is there.
Then tomorrow, list tomorrow. Then we'll give you 24 hours. List tomorrow. In view of the submission made by Mr. Gogoi, Lanet's standing counsel. No, you are for whom?
I am for technical education department, Lordship.
Lanet's standing counsel for
Lordship,
things, so that both the appellant and the respondent number 1,
Lordship,
the main contesting parties,
Lordship.
have been promoted in the meantime.
Lordship.
And as such, the matter perhaps has become infectious. Yes.
Lordship, I have been promoted in the year 2010. That order has been
That order was
challenged
challenged, Lordship, by the respondent. Lordship.
respondent.
So that has been set aside or what?
Yes. Then remand back to the selection committee.
But in the meantime, you have
No,
been,
Lordship.
but he said, in the meantime, again, you have been selected.
No, Lordship.
No promotion.
Promotion was made.
Promotion has made after the disposal of the writ petition, Lordship. With effect from 2012, Lordship.
But okay. And they are still serving or what?
Lordship, is still serving. So there may be grievance.
Then seniority wise.
Lordship, then some grievances also. So Lordship.
No, other 2019 matter, no, that is why we, why the point if there is no, this post is to which post?
Professor of the civil engineering, Assam Engineering College.
On what ground it was set aside?
Lordship, they challenge that election was not made in accordance with the seniority and merit basis. But I am the senior, the joint is the senior among the selected candidate, Lordship.
Joint Pathok's promotion was set aside.
Yes, Lordship.
Bipul Talukdar had challenged
Yes, Lordship.
on the ground that he is not entitled to be promoted.
Lordship.
Bipul, why Bipul has preferred an appeal 208? See, tell us.
Now, my lord, this original Bipul Talukdar filed the writ petition challenging the promotion of Dr. Jayanto Pathak.
Yes.
That was the minutes of the selection committee was set aside by this honorable court, the learned single judge, on the ground that reasons were not properly recorded in the minute. And against that order, the first appeal, that is item number 4,
Table 13 of 19.
13 of 19 was filed by Jayanto Pathak.
Then
Now, my lord, the other appeal was filed by Bipul Talukdar. He wanted that the matter should be reheard by the single judge once again, because his other 2 contentions were not taken into account.
SCR and others.
However, during pendency of both these appeals, Dr. Bipul Talukdar has been promoted to the post of professor.
And what about Jayanto Pathak?
He was
also promoted, Lord.
he was earlier promoted, but
No, but then he earlier promoted was set aside.
set aside, but there is a stay by the division bench.
So he continues.
He continues.
So both are promoted.
Lordship,
Both.
both are promoted.
Bipul Talukdar was promoted recently.
And to the promoted to the post of what?
Professor.
Professor. After professor, what will happen?
Professor, Lord, if they have promoted the professor, their retirement age is enhanced by 5 years. So see, they get the benefit.
Up to 65, the retirement age is 65.
Do you get the benefit, then what is the problem then?
Then
Even
my
the-
lord, from professor, my lord, the next higher
What is the next higher post of the professor? Yes, mister. What is the next higher super professor?
No.
Then-
principal.
No, principal apply Principal is a direct recruitment. They have.
Principal their requirement. So your,
So, so far, this Janto Pathak is concerned, my lords, his promotion is subject to the stay. Because there is a stay, his earlier selection was interfered with. However, Dr. Vipul Talukdar has been promoted recently.
see, we could have disposed it today also if the clients, if the lawyers are ready. Because these are all issues, they are not a very very complicated case, it's just an issue. That is the only issue, whether the recommendation by the selection committee, whether it had reason or not. Once we see the selection committee, we will see, file to let us see.
Well, here, Mr. Saikia was appearing.
Oh, that we know, but then that was long time back. You are talking of history. You are talking of dinosaur era history, thousands of years before. He was elevated thousands of years before, not yesterday. Mr. Chakraborty,
My lord.
what it shows that recommendation which was set aside, that by this single judge saying that it has no, if it is, can you show us that?
No, my lord. The order and the challenge starts from page 41.
No, let us not go to the order of challenge, the initial order which was set aside by the learned single judge.
The learned single judge, my lord, set aside the recommendation of the selection committee.
Yes, what is that? That is the genesis of the case, no?
Yes, my lord.
Because you are the one who, you are Vipul,
No, I'm Jayanto.
Jayanto. So so if you are able to show that there is nothing wrong with this.
Selection of minus 2 quota. Minus of the selection committee to quota, sir.
Because that is what we are interested to see, no? Let us see the minute, because if that is
Yes,
your
ma'am.
case, because we have not gone in
It is the
detail.
case of the
Huh?
respondent here.
Correct.
Yes.
But we have to say, no, that
Yes.
there is nothing wrong with it. Huh? If it is nothing wrong, then you get your promotion. You have to defend, isn't it?
Yes, my lord.
So you have a,
I have to take some time because I am also not, I was not there in this.
correct, we are not just, we want to just see.
Yesterday only I got.
Correct.
Everything.
No problem. We will not bulldoze you, but we'll just want to see if it can be, I mean, if there is nothing much, then we can give you time and hear it and finish it, because 2019 matter, no? 20, 21, 22, 23, 3 years again now. Huh?
4 years.
19, 4 years, 4 years. 4 years, if a child is born 4 years, he will go to kindergarten, school. Huh?
Yes.
A child who was born in 2019 will go to a kindergarten school. And we are still stuck in the same zero level, ground zero.
Looks to fit also.
The train is running 4 years late. I remember when we were child, when emergency was declared, we didn't know what is emergency, but people were very happy. Why? And we were standing in the Howrah station. The trains are coming now in time. And trains would leave in time, come in time. That's why people supported emergency. Because train used to come in time. Because otherwise Indian Railways, 2 ghanta, 3 ghanta, 5 ghanta late. So they were very happy. We didn't know, we are students, it's emergency declared and
Page
people
number
were very happy.
108, my lord. Page number 108.
108. 108, 108. Minutes. Meeting was chaired. Board discussed all the relevant rules. Board selected Pathak. And what does the rule say? That the rules, reasons have to be given, of course.
No.
Okay, and let us see what the learned single judge says in that para. APSC also gives reasons. I don't know. You are APSC, no? No, but APSC also gives reasons for selection. We also don't give reasons for selecting all the judicial officers. All our appointment will be cancelled then. Nagi. Huh? Unless the rule provides.
Yes.
Yes.
Rule 13.
Yes, if you are unqualified, you are for whom?
For the respondent.
You are people.
In fact.
You have challenged his appointment on the ground that
Yes,
this
yes.
recommendation is without reasons.
Right,
On what basis? What is the
Yes.
law?
exactly.
What is the law of the selection?
It should be on merit only.
Yes, merit, they said we have found him meritorious.
No,
Then what more is required?
no. My lord, Lordship, may kindly see the impugn order. In fact, this item number 4, my lord, for the respondent, Mr. Senior Counsel, Mr. K.N. Chaudhary is
Now
appearing.
you have been promoted also.
I've been promoted, my lord. I just been instructed, my lord. I don't have any instruction. I've just been
Yes,
instructed.
Mr. Gogoi says you have been promoted.
Yes. It appears, my lord, they've shown some document, but I don't have the instruction from my client. So may I just pray for some time to go back to my client and take some instructions? It appears, my lord, it was given promotion with effect from 2012.
12.
Yes, it appears so from this record, my lord.
And your selection was page 40, 108, no?
10.
And you have been 2010. Suppose now he still continuing a professor now.
My lord.
Now you are also a professor.
Yes.
You are also a
Professor,
professor.
my lord.
Just please listen.
Ma'am.
See, let us not be legalistic all the time in life.
Exactly.
Life is not only about low. Life is not all technicalities. Life is how we lead our life. Now, he has been by stay order. So when you are appointed, promoted, just a minute. Now, it is 2010, he was recommended.
Yes.
And you have been given promotion with by which order? Page number.
Promotion order, my lord.
Respondent number is promoted with effect from 12/3/2012.
12/3/2012.
Lordship, I have given the promotion order.
Okay, very well. And what about the other Mr. Jayanta Pathak?
Eleven one 2011, Lordship.
11/1.
2011, Lordship.
Okay. So 1 year, he will be marching 1 year ahead. What is the prejudice? It will cost to you. Suppose he is senior to you by 1 year. What kind of
The
prejudice?
And
post is professor. There is
Yes.
no further promotional
Yes,
post, perhaps.
Yes.
So seniority perhaps will not.
Much of a difference.
So at this
Except that
stage,
when you stand on the line in the 26th January or 15th August, when the, okay, who are the teachers, that perhaps you will stand first, no? And then you will be in the second.
Perhaps for this head of the department.
Head of the department. And
Perhaps,
head of the
that's it.
department keeps changing, I understand.
It's a rotation.
Rotation. There is nothing permanent.
Rotation.
So at this stage,
Huh.
all I'm praying for, my lord, give me some time.
No, we'll do that. We are just trying to understand,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
so that we
Let
can,
me go back because I'm not
no,
privy
correct.
to that order, my lord. This order just supplied.
Lordship, professor
promotional
post is
order.
higher than the head of the department. Lord.
Huh, sorry?
Professor post is higher than the head of the department.
Once you are a professor, is always a professor.
Lordship, lordship.
It's a substantive post is always professor.
Professor, huh?
Amongst the professor, one senior most person is appointed as a. head.
Otherwise, this, in the rank of associate professor, this Jointo was senior to you?
Yes.
There is no dispute,
There is no dispute.
but the promotion is only on merit. And my contention is different, my lord.
What is merit?
Our contention was,
What is
that
merit?
is, no, that is not the contention. In fact, we raised three contention, my lord. The primary contention was this post against whom he is promoted is a post created in a in master's degree course. It's a post, professor post. This particular post against whom he was appointed is a post created in master's degree in a particular subject. And he didn't have this qualification.
So you are saying that he was not eligible.
My lord.
No.
And
Huh?
that question was not gone into. My lord, we raised three questions.
Acha, anyway, then say, okay, one is that he is not eligible. Number two,
Number two,
we have covered one out of three questions.
that he didn't have this inter se merit. Inter se merit was not properly considered.
Okay, number two, number three.
Number three, Dr. May, can you come to page 9, page
Yes.
24?
Page 24, yes.
24 of which one? Your appeal?
Memo of appeal, memo of appeal.
Memo of money, your appeal or our
Yes,
appeal?
yes, my appeal. My lord,
This is Jointo,
Perhaps-
Jointo Pathak.
perhaps in item number 5.
And what is that?
Impugn order.
In that,
Impugn order, para 9 of that impugn order. My contention has been recorded.
para 9, yes.
Yes. This three contention, my lord, it's been
Yes.
recorded here. Lord, you
Yes.
will find.
Post is a specialized or meant for persons having special watershed management. Respondent food does not have specialization, therefore his recommendation is wrong. So this has not been considered.
My lord,
I see.
not been gone into.
Second condition that there is an office memorandum issued by so-and-so laying down so-and-so such has not been followed. Thus vitiating the recommendation. Third condition is that there was no objective evolution merited in his name so-and-so. In terms of Assam Technical Education Rules, let us see that Assam Technical Rules. Assam Technical Education Service Rule 1981, what does it mean? Is there some parameters to be mentioned while recommending?
Page 749, Lord.
714, huh?
749.
Okay, let us,
Election
we are not passing,
No,
we're just
yes,
trying
yes.
to understand. If
Yes,
it's possible to dispose, we will try to, that is all.
My lord.
Just to make an endeavoring,
My-
but we are not trying to push to,
qualification board, personal degree better.
because ultimately today is 2023, new year also, no? Everybody is in a good spirit. Everybody is wishing everybody best. Therefore, you will wish him also,
Yes, surely. My missus is always there.
Ah.
Always.
always. Huh? So let us take advantage of this spirit of
Yes,
wishing everybody good. So that we can close this also with everybody goes back with a happy mind and a
Yes.
smiling face.
749.
And that this order was challenged by them on what ground, that what is wrong with this according to them? procedure, merit due regard to seniority.
Yes.
Appointing is not bound to a recommendation. It may disagree. Constitution selection 15, rule 5, ratio. It appears has sought information. There is 3 assistant professor. Though quashing of recommendation may be appear harsh, in the court vacating to merit clear promotion would be subject. Rule 13 provides at page 52, page internal
Yes.
page 13
Yes.
of the judgment. Rule 13 provides has to examine documents and furnish by appointing authority in the board discuss all the relevant rules pertaining to technical regulations and service particular professor selected. But how do you give reasons? Just give an example. Suppose you are the authority, recommending authority. How will you recommend? Tell us the language. Because we can see that page in that recommendation that board discuss all relevant so and so and eligible, and the board selected so and so as for promotion. Now, what kind of language suppose it is used that you would have passed the test of this rule 13? How will you make a recommendation? We have considered Mr. X and Y. We have seen he's better. His score also and so. Give all this.
His service record. What is the foundation? Foundation is the ACR.
Asia, are you better?
That will be decided by the selection committee.
Correct.
I'm not only on that.
But then,
At least there must be some reflection in the minutes.
correct. In that. But do you is your case that in service you have better ACR?
No,
I am saying, my lord.
Huh?
it is not his case.
No. Not only case. This is the fact. You are Mr. Is it a fact that this fellow has the respondent number 4 has a better petitioner has a better service record? In spite of that, if one can understand, yes, all the service records are before the selection committee, and we find that the petitioner are all outstanding, and the respondent for only very good. Yet the board decides that he's the best. Then yes, perhaps then there must be some reason how you find a very good to be better than an outstanding.
Yeah. But my lord,
Is it the fact of
ACRs of all the eligible candidates were considered.
no, not
and-
considered, but then in that case, the SCS, how's it, what was his SCR? Why we are saying that? Because we want to cut short this litigation. Litigation is not a luxury. Litigation is a luxury for many people in this country who have a lot of money to spare. But for many people who are struggling to live, litigation is a big headache. For some, it is a curse. Therefore, we should end this litigation if possible. But we don't want to, ride roughshod on the law. Law has to be respected. What is the fact of the case? Is that, do you have the record that what is ACR? Can you say as what is the service record? Is anything indicated that he's better, but yet the recommending selection committee found that the other one who is lesser merit found to be more meritorious? Then he may have a case. But if almost are similar, then though it may be technically, because we are sitting in 23 and this selection of 2010.
I agree.
In the meantime, he also have been promoted. Therefore, unless the grievance is so much, there is always a big problem with human beings called EGO. That comes in the way of many issues. If we brush aside, parachute it, many things will be solved. But I don't know. He may have a better, he may say, okay, forgive and forget. I don't want to pursue this. I am a professor.
Is that since my client has already been promoted.
Correct.
I'm just informed.
Correct.
And given effect.
No, we'll do that.
2012.
Yes, correct. But we don't want to do injustice to you also. That is what
Let
we
me
just,
go back to that.
correct.
We may not even require to go into all these questions. Well, if he has no problem that he is senior to him for 1 year, then my lord, I will draw my case. There is no case on that. So I'm just praying for just 2-3 days. I will come back with the instruction, my lord.
You can do that. So let it come on Thursday.
My
But in the meantime, for our, suppose
My lord.
if he says, no, I want to be the senior most professor in higher education,
Yes, yes.
not Mr.
Pathak.
Not Mr. Jayanto.
Pathak, yes.
Then that we can't say,
Then we have to go in.
we have to go into,
Yes, yes, yes,
but you should know, we also proceed accordingly. Please remember.
sure.
But you have understood our mind little bit. If you can read our mind, we don't say anything more than that, but we'll see. If that is so, we'll go according to the law also, then law, and will impose cost also, whosoever wins, because 19-20 years of litigation, somebody has to pay a cost for dragging a person who is unreasonably drawn. We must impose cost. Please remember.
Yes, yes.
They also. So that we don't want to do that, but if it ends in, amicable, because both are promoted, we'll do that. We'll do our duty. We'll not shirk our responsibility.
Confirmation was also 2012. Lots
Yes.
promotion was 2011, confirmation of 2012.
2012.
2012 confirmation.
And that was not separately challenged. However, the learned single judge has decided.
So
that
we'll
since
go, you will go,
Foundation was,
we'll see that also. But if it, yes, because we see that, I don't know why it should, because, if it is a fresh case, we can understand. But the matter is 2010 recommendation, the court has stayed, and you are continuing as a professor. The only ground is that, as we can read,
Initial stay was vacated, then went to division bench did not interfere, he was in the meantime promoted. Now if we reverse it, it will be unsettling a settled.
and my lord, after this selection, there was a second round of selection where he was also not considered. Vipul Talukdar, and that he did not challenge. After, when this case was pending in 2010, the selection challenge to this writ petition is the minus of 2010. After 2010, there was a second round of selection process where another person.
and you have to tell us the law also. What is the basis that the selection committee is bound to give reasons? You have to give us the law also.
And my lord,
Yes.
the basic requirement.
So we'll see that. We will not go much. We don't want to say much because we unnecessarily, we may be speaking more than what is required. Yes, Mr. You are saying that, yes, he may, he said, well, he may not even press it. Then why we go undertake? But if you have to take a exercise, we'll do. We'll do that. We will not, we have to, there is our responsibility. We'll decide, because 2019 matter, that is why we thought it should come to an end at the earliest. If it can be done at that manner, fine. If it otherwise, we'll do. We have to pass an order,
My lord,
right or wrong.
right.
No, correct.
Yes,
So let's
Any
come
day.
on. So
Any day, man.
so
Any day.
Thursday.
My lord.
So in the meantime, maybe your the professor, maybe we want to take advantage of this New Year, January, no? We don't want it to cross. Because till 31st of January, people will be sending best wishes. Huh? Thursday. This on Thursday. Can you see? Because I don't know, because it is possible now.
5th of January.
Yes, you are saying that somebody has been elevated. You are the one who is saying. Who was handling this?
Yes, Mr. Saikia was.
So you, I mean, that was a long time back, mister.
My lord, I was also not there in that case.
Then?
It is only I have come to rescue him, my lord. He was finding a bit difficult to place the facts for him.
Yes.
I am also not with.
We have a look also, because on Thursday, in case it doesn't work, I mean, if you have to hear, we'll hear it also. Because the issue does not appear to be very, very complicated. Main grievance is, of course, 3 grounds. Number one, whether we can also look into all this, we'll see that 3 grounds, no reason, not eligible, Because if you are not eligible also, then you have a problem.
No, we are eligible. I am eligible because that is what I was
Eligibility
trying to-
will go to the root of the
Yes.
matter.
Eligibility is PhD degree with 10 years of experience, which I have.
Okay.
As per the rules, as per the AICTE rule, it is only is saying that
For this subject, you are not qualified to do, because in the case of professor, it is history. Because it-
Only ground is that watershed management he is not appointed as a
But the
professor.
question is,
For
this
the watershed.
post of professor was created while introducing this postgraduate course in watershed management and flood control. Therefore, any incumbent holding this post must have a specialization in this very subject. Only I have that. There is no dispute.
I see. You
He
have
is a
that.
structural engineer.
Achha.
my lord,
You have.
All
the
required is
foundation
implementation
of this
Rule
is-
12. When I will do that, I will do that.
my lord, the foundation of this argument is on the basis of an RTI information given by the principal. And subsequently, the principal has clarified, and there is an affidavit to that extent in the filed by the department, that it was an information given by mistake. So the foundation that the post is for the watershed managed person holding. the-
Okay, let us see on Thursday. I hope he will bring good news, good tidings.
Yes. my lord.
Hopefully. That's why I'm praying for some time.
We also,
So bring us good tidings. New Year. So we'll wish everybody a happy New Year, both the parties, which is rare normally because somebody always goes back unhappy
Right.
in a litigation. That's the whole problem, no?
Exactly.
But we want to make it kind of a lok adalat on that day, if possible. In lok adalat, you see, we can decide if both the parties agree.
Well,
On Thursday.
May I please a lordship.
Yes,
Lordship, we have to mention for listing motion matter on.
Monday.
Matter on fifth kind.
On Monday. Everything will come on Monday.
Friday, sixth, hello.
Monday.
May I please your lordship, my lord? I beg to mention item 2, my lord, kindly Thursday, my lord.
Moinuddin Ansari.
My lord, kindly Thursday, my lord.
We'll see.
Right.
NCR was a key. What is the matter about?
My lord,
Huh?
I
Ex
am on
parte?
behalf of Best Hawk, my lord. I am not the engaged counsel, my lord. I am on behalf of Best Hawk, my lord. On Thursday, my lord, kindly, my lord.
Next. Then if you are not ready, then next week. Yes, next.
God bless, my lord.
Next week. Daily list for hearing item 1.
We are Khatun. What is this? Tell us quickly. What is your problem? Tell us.
May it please your lordship, my
Yes.
lord. Page number 37 to 41 is the impugned judgment and order.
What is wrong with that order?
Wrong is your lordship, because of some minor discrepancies.
One minor discrepancy.
Because your lordship,
What is the minor discrepancy? You are not yet prepared. You come prepared next week.
lordship.
Come prepare. Otherwise, see, let us not prepare in the courtroom. Next week.
God bless. You know.
Item number 3.
Item number 3, Moinuddin, tell us what is the problem.
Lordship, here lordship problem is lordship. Although my grandparents' name lordship is in the voter list of 1966, but there is only one shifting lordship, and in the voter list of 66 lordship, there is another some name lordship. Those are other than my grandparents' lordship. This are not reflected in the WS lordship. So tribunal lordship rejected the document lordship basically on 2 grounds lordship.
What?
That the others' names were not mentioned, who was the related person for the relation lordship, and the shifting was not mentioned. Well, this was the ground of rejecting the voter list of 66 lordship. And other documents lordship, these are rejected that while the 66 is gone, so other documents has no value. This is the main point lordship. And my another basic point is here lordship, the total opinion lordship, the reference initiated without any inquiry lordship. So inquiry part lordship, if it is counter lordship, the other judgment is their lordship. So lordship,
There was no inquiry.
no. The report lordship, the answer says lordship, no inquiry is their lordship totally.
No inquiry. How can it be? File.
So the Amina Khatan's judgment lordship, that is also lordship decided on the same issue lordship. While the no inquiry is there, the other forms are blank lordship. So the judgment was set aside, was opinion.
There was no inquiry.
I think inquiry, police inquiries is not, inquiry is not conducted by police here, Lordship. ERO has conducted the inquiry. Lordship.
ERO.
Year or not an inquiry, lordship.
LVO, why the ERO? Have a look, we don't have a.
They are already finished, but already-
Have a look, no problem. So inquiry with us. ERO, ST reference.
Right, he contested the case, Lordship, never stated regarding inquiry, Lordship.
So lordship, Muslim Manzur's judgment, lordship, paragraph, the two paragraphs are there, lordship. So lordship, that should be counted, lordship.
I am the.
When was the Muslim Mandal order passed?
It was passed, lordship.
Lordship, inquiry done, Lordship.
Then,
Yes, Lordship.
Inquiry only address is given, lordship, my address. This address is you can collect from anywhere, lordship. Inquiry means, lordship, they should have go to my house, lordship. They should have taken the instruction from either from me or from my neighbor, lordship. That is the inquiry. Only the written by name and.
who is DW2?
Who is my father, lordship?
DW2.
Okay, Lordship.
Huh?
LVT is done, no document furnished.
No document furnished, Lordship. No document produced during.
Who is this
inquiry.
Kanchan Bibi?
During. hearing.
Kansun Biji is my cousin, lordship, my paternal uncle's daughter.
Inquiry done, Lordship.
Okay.
No, that is not inquiry. Inquiry, whatever the inquiry that is means, lordship, whether I am really doubtful or not, lordship, that is the inquiry,
But
lordship.
then again, why you did not also raise this objection before the
In
tribunal?
Douglas, I said without inquiry, that case is been referred, lordship. I will
So
mention.
did you mention in the,
Yes.
did you take the plea in the written statement?
Yes, Lord, that is always there,
Huh?
lordship, but.
Written statement?
Yes, lordship, all is always there, lordship.
Let us see your written statement. What is it? Written statement? Have you any?
36, lordship.
Page?
Page 36, lordship.
Originally above false erroneous based is born and brought up. Have you stated that there was no inquiry? No, you do not say that.
Exactly, clearly not said that
And then-
details in details department.
Then that is also required to be said, no?
Regarding shifting also. Is silent. In the WS as well as in evidence. Lordship.
You did not also say we are shifting also. You have to explain, no? Shifting.
Yes, only
19
shifting, there's a admission.
19
That's
Huh?
it. Only shifting part, lordship, that mistake was done, lordship.
Then what to do then?
But that question, lordship, they were never raised by the government side, lordship.
No,
They
lordship.
crossed only, lordship, simple
Often tribunal
5 sentence,
believes,
lordship, they have recorded, lordship.
1966 totally is of Gwalpara district, Lordship. Other is Borpeta district. Lordship.
So they have to explain, no, from how the Goalpara and you have to explain.
Yes, Lordship.
Even if you have not mentioned in the written statement, you have to explain.
Yes, Lordship, but explanation, Lordship, that have asked by them, Lordship, but even not the tribunal, Lordship, they never that asked me that question, Lordship.
Okay, list the matter after 2 weeks.
Any date, Lordship?
After 2 weeks, after 2 weeks.
Item number 6.
Oh, Lordship.
What is this review?
Lordship review. Lordship delay part is there, Lordship.
Okay.
So review.
How many days delay? How many days delay?
Lordship, I think in one case, Lordship, there is near about 2 months, and
2 months.
in other case, Lordship, delay part will submit by Mr. Equality, Lordship, on 5th of
2 months, 2 months.
Lordship. Maybe I have to see, Lordship.
If we reject 2 months, on that limitation, many of your appeal by state government may be rejected also. Please look at, they will cite as a precedent. Say, this limitation 2 months was rejected. So many of your appeals preferred by the state government may be rejected on the ground 2 months. So they are all double-edged swords. Think it over.
Lordship,
Kulsum Begum. You want to insist that delay 2 months because otherwise,
no, Lordship, but Equality is supposed to.
oh, whether you Equality or you tell us. You want to insist, then we can hear. We'll hear if you insist that 2 months delay.
Yes, Lordship.
And we'll say that this may be also given to law department. This will be acted against you for filing after 2 months. Any appeal by the state government.
Date it come up after 5th of January, Lordship.
5th of January.
Yes, Lordship.
15/11/2018. And it is filed.
No, I don't think we should waste time in that delay. Anyway, that is anyway, but what on the ground, but then Madam is not prepared also, na?
Lordship, I'm not the engaged counsel.
Oh, who is the engaged counsel?
Mr. B. Fukan is not well today, Lordship.
Oh, I see. Not well. What happened?
Cold and fever.
Cold and fever, but Guwahati is not as cold as Delhi or cold and, only Himan. What is the minimum temperature Guwahati? 13 degree.
12 degree. 12 degree, 13 degree.
12 to 13 degree, cold and fever. You expose yourself very much in the New Year day on 31st. Too much of exposure in the cold. Nagi. Chalo, what is your name?
Upasana Sorgiari, Lordship.
Okay. On prayer made by Miss Upasana Sorgiari. On behalf of Mr. B. Fukan. Mr. Stan Septon. Yes.
Item number 7.
May I please, Lordship?
Lordship.
My lord, my lord, page 65 kindly be seen, Lordship. My lord, they declared, my lord, that the petitioner is, my lord, the foreigner of the stream, my lord, 66 to 71, Lordship. Now, my lord, petitioner, my lord, was born, my lord, in 1981, Lordship, in this soil, Lordship. My lord, they kindly see, my lord, page 65, paragraph 5, kindly be seen the judgment, Lordship. My lord, it is held that, my lord, his parents, my lord, at least his parents' presence was there, my lord, in 1960, my lord, in
Wahid Ali.
Yes, Lordship.
Page.
Page 65 kindly be seen, paragraph 5. Apart from all other documents, 1960, 66, 51, my lord, my lord.
And how do you say you are born in 1981?
My lord, I stated, my lord, in the evidence, my lord, my father also, my lord, adduced evidence, my lord, this, my lord, birth certificate was also exhibited, Lordship. Now, my lord, that is not, my birth is, my lord, is there, my lord, not in dispute, Lordship. Now, presence of my father, my lord, has been, my lord, held, my lord, in paragraph 60, page 65, paragraph 5. Bottom lordship. My lord, may I read lordship. From and amongst the documents produced and exhibited from exhibit P, sale deed 1967, more particularly, it would at least go to show that.
Then if the father is there, then the son.
Yes, my presence.
Mr. What is this? If the tribunal says on the basis of documents, it would at least go to show the father of the said OP had the valid presence over the soil of the country, more particularly in Dhubri district, on and from the execution of said deed, that is 19, which falls well between 1966 to 1971. According to opinion, is in
Lordship, I have, okay, I don't have the copy, Lordship. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, Lordship. I will have that, Lordship.
Okay, day after
Yes,
tomorrow.
maybe day after tomorrow. It may be.
Day after tomorrow. Have a look.
Yes,
Have a
Lord.
look. Have a look. Okay.
It may be fixed long.
Okay, day after tomorrow.
All like that.
Item number 8.
Seher Ali, yes.
Yes.
What review?
Yeah, please, your lordship.
We are delay party.
My
How
lord,
many days delay?
my lord, there is delay and I'm a poor person and I'm providing pro bono service to this person. So he, after the impugn order in the writ petition, he even didn't have money to approach the Honorable Apex Court. And now he somehow came to know about a group of lawyers. So he approached us and we are providing pro bono service. So there is delay in filing 2017 order. We had filed into 22. And that we have stated also in the petition. And even because of that, he could not even collect the documents, which we have annexed along with the review petition, lordship, 89 voters list and subsequent all the voters list. This also.
Apart
we
from
have
delay,
shown.
what is your ground? What material you have got to say that
Yes.
you are an Indian citizen?
Yes, lordship, I have a voters list because of 1966 and 1970 of my parents.
No, what
And-
was the order passed by the learned tribunal?
Learned tribunal, yes, lordship.
What is the
The
impugn?
Impugn order is at page 52, lordship. Page 56,
Page 52.
yes, lordship,
Seher Ali,
yes, lordship.
review petition.
Yes,
In review
Lordship.
petition, page.
Yes, in review petition, page 52, it starts. And the relevant portion which I would like to rely upon is at page,
Handwritten. Oh,
yes, lordship.
you don't say no type.
Typed copy is there, but I would like to rely upon the
Handwritten.
handwritten copy only. Typed copy also is there. It's
Hey,
a next,
Mr. Who is the government counsel? You don't even provide typewriter to this poor tribunal member. He has to write in his hand. And thankfully, we can read his handwriting, not like a doctor.
initially, there were no stenographers.
No
and-
stenographers at all.
Initially, now they have, now they have. In all the tribunals they have.
And para number?
Page 56, I'd like to rely upon lordship.
Decision with reasons. On
reason.
perusal evidence, in fact, in spite of the given time for proper filing procedure, has not filled the
Yeah.
paragraph evidence of affidavit. It is found that as the basic information chosen has not been disclosed, the evidence on the form of affidavit filing is meaningless. It conveys
Meaningless,
nothing,
yes.
cannot be, as the affidavit filed by so-and-so, belief so-and-so. Hence the basis of discussion and law laid down evidence filed by is rejected. However, an analysis of document produced by the proceeding is found that by exhibit 1 bottle the proceeding wants to show that the name of Tasir Ali is from his so, but it is found that there is a correction in the name of Tasir Ali in the column and columns there have been overwriting is of Tasir Ali, which have not been explained. The cooperative voter list has been obtained in the year 92 and the procedure has not produced any recent document in 1960 and 40 years Khatun, the procedure has not put any voter list. The reliable document.
So this 66 and 70, there was an authentication report from the election officer, page 85, where it says, lordship, that it's an authentic document. And although it was overwritten, but initial was mentioned. Page 85, lordship, 66, it may be obtained prior, but it's not recent. But page 85, if we see, lordship, that election officer had stated, it's authentic.
Yes, Mr. Sharma, are you ready?
No, Lordship.
Yes,
No,
and
he is
lordship,
not ready.
and even because today he didn't even mention last night also that he will be taking time.
After 5th of January, Lordship.
Lordship,
Will hurt Lordship. That part.
lordship, and he didn't even inform, I have prepared my case, lordship. He didn't even inform. This is usually whenever we take time, we inform previous day or before.
No.
Then he didn't even inform, and I'm prepared with my case and the agony which this poor man is facing.
But what is the ground of review? Ground of review, yes. it is
Yes,
review.
lordship. One is that I couldn't exhibit all the documents. Now I have voters list also, which I have annexed along with this review petition. After due diligence also, I couldn't obtain earlier. So I have documents, which, and one of the reason for, because prior to 1997, I did not submit any, exhibit any voters list, lordship.
Okay, then you come prepared Thursday. Thursday we'll see.
Yes,
Because we don't want him to,
yes,
let
lordship.
him,
Yes,
let him go through also, let us. see.
yes, lordship. Deeply.
I too. Yes, any other matter, that's all? Huh, Vinigi? Oh, there was some debt reference. Now we want to know whether appoint, then we can appoint. Oh, already lawyers are there.
On last occasion, they took time, Jackie said that. That is, I don't know one, I think, in today, this month's list.
Oh,
During this item 1.
but do you think that is a case of debt reference? Debt is a case of debt, because we
I
see,
have not prepared it because on last occasion, they took time,
because see, we were thinking, because if it's a debt reference, we can separate from the other appeal. If assuming that the prosecution has been able to prove the case, does it still make out a case of, because these are, see, debt reference is a sentencing part, not a convicting, no. Though they are interrelated, the crime may be so heinous that it will require an imposition of death penalty. So let us assume that the prosecution has been able to prove the case. So we'll, on that assumption that that the conviction is valid, still, does it make it a case of death? That is the only thing we wanted.
Yes.
What do you think?
I am sure that this is the rarest of the rare cases.
You, according to you, this is a.
I have not seen that, paper books are not given.
Oh, paper was not given to you.
No, we have received, but.
Your office has not given. Oh, see, your office is yours. Sometimes this, how clerks can play a role in the dispensation of justice. The judges are here, but the clerk is not there, bench clerk is not there, then the court cannot function. So important, actually. Many people think, no, why this delay in disposal of cases? They don't know the functioning of the judicial system. The judge may be appeared there, then the bench clerk is not there, bench clerk is there, but then the peon who is supposed to bring the file is not there.
Who is the director, my lord?
Lordship may accommodate us in this matter, that reference matter, my lord, may be taken after the ensuring view vacations, my lord.
Okay. So let Zakir Hussain, he's a Zakir Hussain, no?
Lordship.
So he will keep thinking that whether I am going to die or not. How will he enjoy the view? Huh? He will keep thinking whether I am going to survive or not. So he won't be able to enjoy any. And this view is a Mag view, no? Khawar view. Huh? Bhogali view. Bhog.
Well, he is alive, that is enough for him. my lord, to
Lordship,
enjoy the
it will
view.
take some time.
But sound to let us see. What is this? Is it a very dastardly crime? What kind of crime? What is the crime he has committed, this Zakir? Rape. You also don't know. No, you may not be prepared, but what is he is convicted? What did he do, this fellow, Zakir Hussain? No, we are not, don't worry. We want to know out of curiosity, since the matter has been listed, why he has been condemned to death. We just wanted to know. What is the charge? Charge is knowing reason that on about Zakir committed rape and murder by daughter of Sarfat Ali at Lalungaon, intentional to give information. So rape and murder, daughter. And what is the finding of the learned impugn order? Judgment 232. Judgment for us. That is judgment. Judgment written by 232. It is not here. Oh, paper book 2. Paper book 2.
Some kind of declaration. Rape and pour kerosene.
Oh, rape and pour kerosene.
3%. 3%.
Dying declaration. Killed.
Her husband was killed.
Her husband.
And
Your husband. The earlier case was disappearance of evidence. Na? You want your husband to disappear.
here
So that you can marry somebody
He
else.
died.
Maybe there is a
He died
story.
now.
Huh?
He
There
died
is a
now.
story. There is a prosecution story.
that is
Where you want your husband to go away from this world. Then you can live with another husband.
But ultimately, the evidence was rejected with regard to the assailant, my lord. The other accused who was assailant, against whom the allegation has come, my lord, that he was assailant. So when it was rejected and regarding his role, so the conspirator remains, and then her role then remains nullified, my lord, in view of that. I think and she is also. And so benefit of
Another that order was passed when the acquittal of your
that
friend, your paramour or something.
nothing but that, not only one witness told that is that she he has
No,
having
that was when you were
on
acquitted.
22/4/2019.
Then why didn't you mention in 2019?
No, later on, I mean, this is a jail appeal and he prepared a private appeal matter. So subsequently, I came to know that the other accused has been released, acquitted by this.
You are
court.
amicus.
I mean,
You are amicus.
I mean, amicus in this case. So that order,
And it was acquitted on what ground?
the evidence of one child witness, that is that her son, her daughter, who gave evidence regarding that Abdul Motlib, who was the other, who was the alleged to be the SLN, that was disbelieved, my lord, that her evidence was disbelieved because she gave different evidence, my lord. That was the ground, my lord, as per the judgment. Because it is said
But we may believe her then.
that the entire case is based on evidence of
Suppose we believe her evidence, then you are in.
And then in that case, my lord, he would have been inside, my lord. But my role is that initially she has also told that APW4, that is her daughter, that so and so a person has killed her husband, man. Her own daughter. She in fact revealed that fact, my lord, to her daughter, that is PW4. But that statement was not there before the police, my lord. So that is why that was rejected, my lord. That is further.
But why should her daughter implicate her own mother?
No, she did not implicate her mother, but that regarding the other accused.
Then on what basis she has been convicted?
Because I have seen her because one witness told that she was seen moving around with that witness in motorcycle. So only one witness has come. And that's
how did the husband die? How did the husband die?
Case based on circumstantial evidence, my lord. And there is no direct evidence in this case, my lord. And he died, my lord, due to blow. One blow was given, only one injury is there on the head. So at that time, after that, when he was leaving, my lord, then she saw him leaving, then she told her daughter that.
Anyway, you are in serial number, Q number
No, that is
55.
54.
Your token number is 54.
No, that is so parity.
So see, in hospital you go, they call by token number, token 1,
Yes,
2,
that
3.
is
So
true.
you wait for your token number to be called.
Yes, ma'am.
The queue. Next.
3 and 4.
May I please, your lordship? In item number 3, my senior Mr. T.J. Mahanta has been appointed as MI cash lordship, but there is some difficulty as his father is.
But this Jasminuddin has been condemned to death.
Yes,
What is the crime he has committed?
lordship, sorry, today I am not.
Is it a very heinous crime? Let us see. You have started. Actually, the Bihu and the New Year is very close, no, this time, no? So before you finish your New Year celebration, the Bihu celebration starts. So there is a whole problem. And this Bihu also very different kind of Bihu. Bhogali Bihu, no?
But my senior father is in a hospital. That is the problem.
Okay. Anyway, we want to see what kind of evidence is against her. This one, what is the charge, page 8. Niece of the informant committed offense 376, committing rape